Mindcop is a short non-linear detective game that I enjoyed. So the scenario is that there's a camp president found stabbed to death. You and your partner Linda arrive to investigate.
I can arrest you if you want me to.
You play as a detective, piecing together evidence and interviewing suspects within a strict 5-day time limit. Since you have 5 in game days, and each with a limited number of hours, every action, including interviewing, examining evidence, traveling to a location, and mind surfing, consumes time. The game is designed non-linearly, so you're expected to not be able to solve everything in one run. So the game encourages multiple playthroughs to uncover the full story. The game actually recommended that you take notes. As for me, I didn't take notes, and me reviewing this now, I highly recommend that you do. I liked the daily time limit and the non-linear structure of the game. It forces you to make specific choices about which leads you need to pursue. For me, it created ample tension and replay value. I also liked the mind surfing minigame. This is a standout for me. It's fun and it's a nice break from all the investigation work. The visuals and the music, especially, oh my gosh, I really love the music. It fit the mood perfectly. The art and presentation is really great. The cartoonish, lanky character designs and color palettes with a bit of muted greens with red and bold outlines, it really gives the game personality. The lanky characters especially reminded me a bit of Adventure Time, while other parts that tackled much more sensitive topics as well as the mind surfing animations reminded me more of Rick and Morty. You know, I always put positive regard towards games that are more accessible and have full controller support, and so I give 5 out of 5 for this game. The controls and the user experience is quite good. I don't remember having to struggle to get in and out of menus. Everything is laid out perfectly. The game gives tips, and the tips are not distracting. For something that I bought for less than $2, the replayability is very good on this budget title. Here are some things that I think might bother other players. The game won't flag you as to which evidences and which items are essential to advancing the murder case. Some items for me are red herrings, and some personal details don't really help with the case overall. But it's great because it's not hand-holding you, so this could be good or bad depending on your playstyle. For some of you, you might find this frustrating because you might expect explicit hints from the game. Another thing that bothered me is that there's a possibility of replay fatigue. So I played the game for around 3 runs to see the whole story and get to the murder. But if you want to really explore the area and get to know the people, you're gonna have to repeat a couple of things. While the game allows you to skip specific scenes after the first run, some sections can't be skipped, and you're still gonna go through a lot of the moving and the running and the same process that you've done in your first run. And if you don't take notes, then you're probably gonna have to repeat interviewing some people or going to the same location. And that can add fatigue because it's going to feel like you're repeating the same thing over and over again. A part of the replay fatigue is that after 5 days, the game is going to end, and you're gonna have to choose your suspect that you're going to charge with murder. If you get the person wrong, the game is going to reset. It's not gonna take note of the people you've already interviewed on your first run or the evidences you found on your first run. You're going to have to find those evidences again, and you're going to have to interview those people again. And one last thing is that having to play the role of the mind cop, I get to play the person that belittles his female partner. And I hated how he kept calling her his assistant and gaslights her that he didn't say such thing. For me, that's kind of bothersome for someone who's a mind cop, and it could be a little bit unnerving at times if you're also a female gamer. Another thing to think about before you buy this game is that it explores sensitive themes, and so just keep this in mind before playing this game. Some parts may be hard to watch despite the game's cartoonish look. Overall, the game is still a very, very good buy. For me, the challenges and uncovering the story, it makes it all worthwhile. The animation and the user experience is commendable for a budget-friendly game. For me, Mindcop is still a thoughtful, atmospheric detective experience, and it rewards play and repetition. I recommend it for visual novel enjoyers who also enjoy crime and mystery games. The game's art, music, and mind-surfing minigames are the highlights for me. Mindcap for me is like a new genre that needs to be explored more. This is it for me for now, and I hope I see you guys again soon.